science has revealed something fascinating about the way we make decisions and how reality unfolds. It turns out that the moment you decide to take an action, the process has already begun before you are consciously aware of it. This means that manifestation starts not in the mind, but in a deeper layer of existence, within the quantum field. Neuroscientific studies have shown that the brain's readiness potential, a form of electrical activity, begins milliseconds before you believe you've made a choice. This challenges the belief that conscious thought is the starting point of action. Instead, it suggests that your energy, frequency, and alignment are initiating the process before the mind catches up. This discovery bridges science and spirituality in an extraordinary way. In the quantum field, every possibility exists simultaneously. What you perceive as a choice is actually the result of energy patterns forming in alignment with your current state of being. The mind becomes aware after the fact, as if reality is already leaning in a certain direction before you know it. When you align your inner state with a desired outcome, you are essentially programming the quantum field ahead of time. Your subconscious mind communicates with the field constantly, without the need for conscious effort. The moment your inner vibration matches the frequency of what you want, the unfolding begins before you can even articulate it in thought. This is why many people find that their best opportunities seem to appear effortlessly. It is not luck or coincidence. It is the natural result of pre-aligned energy patterns. The key is not to force decisions through overthinking, but to cultivate the state of being that aligns with your vision. Your feelings, beliefs, and intentions operate like a signal broadcasting into the quantum field. Long before your mind says, "I will do this," the field has already started arranging the necessary events. By the time you feel the decision rise in your consciousness, the quantum wheels are already turning. Understanding this changes the way you approach manifestation. It's not about controlling every detail through thought alone, but about shifting your entire frequency so that your decisions emerge from a place already in harmony with your desired reality. This is why practices like meditation, visualization, and gratitude are so powerful. They tune your inner energy before action begins, so that when your mind finally decides, the outcome is already in motion. You are no longer trying to make something happen. You are allowing it to reveal itself. Think of it like music. Before a note is played, the instrument must be tuned. If your inner frequency is in tune with your desire, the note plays beautifully without effort. The decision becomes a natural expression of the alignment you've already created. Many people struggle with manifestation because they focus too much on conscious effort. They try to will things into existence through mental force, forgetting that the process begins at the level of vibration, emotion, and energy alignment. The mind is important, but it is not the first mover. The quantum field responds to the totality of who you are, not just the surface thoughts you think. Every emotion, belief, and inner state contributes to the signal you send. This is why deep internal shifts often result in rapid changes in the external world, sometimes even before you've made any conscious moves. By becoming more aware of your inner state, you can influence the pre-conscious processes that shape your future. When you maintain clarity, gratitude, and trust, your decisions naturally align with your highest possibilities without strain. That it's also important to release resistance. If you carry doubt, fear, or conflicting beliefs, they too will shape the quantum field before you decide. This is why many people feel stuck. Their inner alignment is sending mixed signals, causing their reality to reflect uncertainty. When you let go of those inner contradictions and focus on the feeling of already having your desired outcome, the pre-conscious decision-making process starts working in your favor. The quantum field responds instantly, even if the results appear later in physical form. The most profound part of this truth is that you don't have to force decisions anymore. When you are in alignment, the decisions will seem to make themselves. You will feel a natural pull towards actions and opportunities without hesitation. This is not magic in the traditional sense. It's science meeting spirituality. The quantum field contains all possibilities, and your alignment determines which one becomes real. Conscious choice is simply the final step of a process that began beyond your awareness. So, if you want to manifest more powerfully, focus less on controlling the mind and more on shaping your inner state. The more you embody the reality you desire, the more your pre-conscious energy shapes your path before you even think about it. Trust the process and remember that the moment you feel inspired to act, the manifestation was already underway. Your job is to nurture the inner alignment so that the outer world reflects it effortlessly. The future is not something you step into blindly. It is something you energetically prepare before the mind makes its move. When you live in this awareness, manifestation becomes less about struggle and more about natural unfolding. Everything you desire is already waiting in the quantum field. The moment you align with it, the process begins, long before your mind says yes. Your decisions are simply the conscious recognition of a reality that was already yours.